Hola amigos, NRW Nerds Rule the World here for the second week of April. I'm doing that because we're doing this in advance. Heather and I, as you're probably watching this, I know Heather will be on vacation. And so, we're knocking it out before we're having fun and getting away from the apocalypse, which we're all living in right now. How are you today, Heather?
And hopefully I'll be able to return to it. That's the big one. That's going to be the big one.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you are leaving the country. And actually, what's crazy about that, I don't think I talked to you about this. We're staying in-house, or we're staying in the States. Heather's leaving the country. We thought about leaving the country. We thought also Hawaii, but then it was going to take up too much of our spring break time, which is what we're doing. We're celebrating spring break with our daughter. But we thought about like France or UK or something. And because of just the world environment, Heather, and also not Canada, because we thought about Canada as well. We just decided to just go to Florida, which fuck Florida in a lot of ways as well. But Disney World is its own thing. You know, everything but Disney World, we'll go do the Disney shit. So that's the reason why we thought about going overseas, Heather, like you, for ourselves. But because of the political climate right now, and only done by us, it's not them, it's not y'all out there. We love you outside of the U.S. It's the asshole orange guy we have who is our leader, apparently.
With that being said, Disney, please don't bend the knee to the FCC. Please don't bend the knee to the FCC.
Please. All media, all entertainment, which it feels like, I saw your posts as of this recording, Heather, that it's the grim reality I think we feel we're facing right now, right?
We are in a world, we left McCarthyism decades ago, and yet here we are. If you do not know how McCarthyism affected Hollywood, one, that's a sign, because most of our viewership is in the US, one, that's a sign of our education. And two, for those outside, please look it up. McCarthyism was a literal witch hunt. You know, we hear the terms, the terms from the far right that the left is doing a GOP witch hunt. No, it is the very opposite. And we have evidence of this, and we have historical reference to it. But anyway, hopefully, please, Disney, do not bend to the FCC or anyone else. At that, I cross your fingers that that my socials, which are now locked down, don't get checked.
I hope you're able to. My thing is, I hope you're able to get back, because that's like the concern.
Oh yeah,
he looks. I obviously in my family, as you know, Heather, we look a certain way.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a tremendous fear, like that. Oh, we're gonna send you off here. You're not American.
The only benefit that I have is I'm in a heteronormative relationship, and I'm white. If I wasn't, I have a feeling that I would not be able to get back in the country. I'm not kidding. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, you guys you're making this political. You're being over dramatic." No, people are being rejected from coming into this country just because of what they're posting on social media. And I'm not quiet.
Yeah. And as a person of color, it is very scary.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I'm 100.
How we feel in our family and what made us change in our decision, and other friends of mine that I know that are going on spring break vacations as well. A lot of us are staying in country because of the political climate right now.
100%. It's
insane and it's scary, but anyway, we don't get on soapboxes here at the NRW. We're here to provide entertainment picks. But if you feel that way, let's talk about it in the comments below. If you need somebody to feed and talk to help with those stresses, because we're all feeling it. We're here for y'all. But yeah, let's throw some entertainment picks, Heather, because we're both trying to get ready for vacation and be on vacation. So let's throw some stuff at them. You ready to drop? If you don't mind with the first pick. You hate that.
Kuya P's dad jokes are just so dad jokey that I'm just.
That's also I'm a hip hop guy.
I don't know if he has this on gallery view right now, but guys,
we're on gallery. There was a track back in the day from Farside. I'm a hip hop guy, Heather. There's a track from Farside called Drop, and it's Drop. And I don't know if you knew that, but I wanted to say that because our first trailer in this week is Drop. Here we go. So dad jokes. I know.
I can see your daughter's face.
Dressed like a candy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I should go. He's been waiting patiently to meet you for months. It's just a date.
I love you.
Thank you. Have fun.
Bye. Think I only want one number in my phone. It's just a date. I might change your contact, but don't leave me alone. You said you like my eyes and you like to
Hey.
Hi. Sorry, I got a drink because I was nervous.
I had a couple in the car on the way over.
I'll be honest.
Can't believe we're actually doing this.
I mean, you are the first guy who didn't ask for feet pics.
It's a second date thing. Everything okay?
Somebody sent me this.
It's just dumb kids trying to mess with you.
It's weird.
I mean, who do you think it is?
Oh, I don't know.
We can figure this out. I think you gotta be within 50 feet to send a drop. So, it's someone in the restaurant. Violet, everything okay?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
What's your emergency?
You need help? Please. What do you want from me? I can't do that. I'll kill you if you hurt my son. Why him? Why does he have to die? Run! They chose me for a reason.
Shot of tequila never kill anybody, right?
So, how's this date going?
All right, dropping this April 11th is drop. What do you think, Heather?
We had a long conversation about, one that Blumhouse movies. I believe this is a Blumhouse movie. Is it a Blumhouse? Or is it
I'm looking. Yes.
So we've talked about this many times. Blumhouse movies are the types of movies that are either really good or purposely pretty bad, and there's really not any in between. So I've got some nerves. So if it's not one of those two, it's not good. I've always got nerves about a Blumhouse film. But Happy Death Day is a great film. So it's a whole bunch of fun.
Yeah.
So I have some. I'm very interested in this movie. At the same time, and this is what we brought up this is another thing we brought up in the React, the horror game films are becoming kind of repetitive.
True.
We're getting a lot of them.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things, I'm just going to bring it up because it was so much fun. Juneteenth was a really fun version of the same concept, but done differently.
Yeah.
These games like Talk to Me, Happy Death Day, all of those are kind of becoming
Formulaic.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
So like there's more, even though I'm really interested in the production team behind this movie, there's also a lot of things about it that are making me pause, you
Yeah.
know?
I agree. Yeah, and we said it in our reaction, all of those points. I kind of have an idea who I think is the killer now, already out the gate. I haven't seen it, y'all, so this ain't no spoilers. I think it's the date. I think he put some bug in the malware already beforehand, and why not make the person you're going after also the person there's something there. Like, will she go all the way? And maybe he already has, like, you see her trying to put like some things. So what if he already has the antidote in his system? Like, so there could be, I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm already call it that it's him. But I'm very excited to see it as well, but have some apprehensions like you do, Heather. And we actually have a press. Well, Heather will be out the country by this time, so she won't be screening it. So I'll probably have with Anthony or John or Derek do up the review with me. So stay tuned for that review. But I'm curious on drop, and I'm calling that it's going to be the date already out the gate, but I don't know. All right, Heather, ready to get to the next pick that we'll be screening while you're off and doing your thing?
All of them. I won't be seeing anything.
All right. We'll probably check it out when we get back and stuff. I think, well, I'll be seeing some of these. The other, we'll see with the other stuff. All right. Next one is The Amateur. Here we go.
You ever wonder what they do with all the stuff you dig up for them?
That's not my job.
No, but you never wonder?
No, it's the CIA. I gotta trust that they'll make the right call. Maybe it's better not to know.
Yeah, I've never had anything.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Charlie, I think you need to see this.
What is this?
Your wife has been killed. What you do is very important to what we do. Let us handle this.
I want mission-specific training, cash, and a new identity.
Have you lost your mind?
I want to find and kill the people who murdered my wife.
I don't think you could beat a 90-year-old nun in an arm wrestling match.
I want to face my wife's killers, look them in the eyes, and balance the scales.
Take it. Take it. Aye. Point it at my chest. Do it now. Put your finger on the trigger. You can't do what I do no matter how much I train you. You're just not a killer, Charlie.
You're just a nerdy fellow that works on computers. But what you're doing is gonna kill you.
Do you ever account for the things I'm good at? You held a gun to my wife's head. This is a remote that controls a device that's been decompressing the glass beneath you.
You have the wrong person.
No, I have exactly the right person.
We got a ping in Rome.
He's in London.
He just got on a bus in Prague.
He practically invented half of our surveillance. Maybe y'all misjudge this individual. This ends here.
You recognize her? If you jump really fast, you might survive the blast.
Right!
All right. Again, dropping April 11th, The Amateur. What do you think of The Amateur, Heather?
The moment you said it, I was just like, this is a remake. Yes, this is a remake of the 1980s film. I love Malick. I love Fishburne. I love, it's this has the makings of a really good movie. In today of a movie that has been updated to today. But I also won't deny that I am like many people. I'm kind of getting over remakes. I'm really down in this episode. Holy shit. But I know that we have room. We can do things. The Amateur is a great movie. Go watch it. But at the same time, the cast is wonderful. I can't knock that. But I don't know how much I'm running to see a remake,
I feel that I agree. What sells me is the cast. Number one, the cast. If you're going to do a remake, you better give me a stellar cast. And also, if we're also remaking it, this kind of a film, you better use today's technology and today's abilities, because we have definitely grown and advanced in spy warfare and different things. And, I kind of know from personal experience. So I'm very intrigued by that. But I think it's also a timeless story of brains versus brawn. So I'm definitely intrigued. I didn't see the first one, so that's also another plus for me, is I'm not bogged down or going to compare the two. More than likely, I'm going to want to dive and see the original, and that's always a plus. So that's where I stand on it. But I totally understand and agree with you. If I had seen the first one, I'm like, okay, you better sell me on some new shit and let me see the one up, or else why? It's what we're always saying with stuff. But I think also another devil's advocate there is there's also, this is the one for the new generation or that generation, you know, because a lot of people get upset. Oh, we're redoing Snow White or whatever, or this, that, and the third. A lot of people, and you know, the trolls are out there, the evil, ignorant people come out, you know. I think to each their own, you know. I think a lot of times if you're have at least some intelligence in your brain, you'll know that, okay, I can always go back to that, and it doesn't take away from what existed before. So let's not continue to put out hate into the world or be upset that this is that or that. What you loved is always going to be there, and you can dive into that if you don't like this. But also, this new one may be what's hitting for that person for now, and they may not like the first one, and they may like this one more. Like, you know, the content is always there. So I just want to speak to that with the ignorance that is out there.
Absolutely, yeah, and I'm not saying don't.
I'm not saying you do that, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
No. It's just it's one of those where there's also a liability in criticism when it comes to it. It's, and no matter what, there's always a little bit of bias in criticism. And so I'm going to use the example of Nosferatu. When we were reviewing that, Anthony and I had a very noticeable bias about the original, and we talked a lot about, you know, comparing and contrasting, just because that is what it is. And you had a different purview because you hadn't. And there's benefits to that. That's also one of the great things about being a critic, an actual critic. Remember, if all you're complaining about is the skin color, you ain't a critic, you're a bigot. But it's one of those where it's giving me as a moviegoer pause. But that's because I've seen The Amateur. And it's a good movie. But at the same time, you know, it's as you said, it's the original will always be there. It'll always be there.
There you go. Who was in the first one? Was it recent or is it really old?
1981.
Oh.
It's not a recent film at all.
I thought it might have been like earlier than that. Oh, so it's somewhat recent. But it'll be Reagan era technology, Cold War type shit.
What concerns me about modern day remakes is that we aren't looking that far back. Like Nosferatu, almost 100 years. That's a long time. And that's we're looking at movies that are being remade that were originally created. And by the way, I am not including Disney films. Disney live actions are technically not remakes. They are live action adaptations of the original. I'm talking about strictly remakes. We're remaking movies from the 90s. Like, why? No. So it's 1981. I kind of get, we're kind of hitting that point where we're at 50. We're almost getting into those 50 years.
Yeah.
But it is still, it's not like it was a bazillion years ago. It's not.
I thought it was going to be like 60s, 70s.
I believe
like an older classic is what I thought when you said you saw it or whatever.
No, it was.
Yeah. No, didn't realize it was as recent as you were going to say. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Thanks, Heather. But yeah, those are the vibes, y'all. Those are just feelings, you know. I think Heather and I are very two professional critics, and you should always just have these thoughts and just, again, be aware of what other things, because sometimes when you express, I think what I don't like is that'll change the person who has nothing. They'll automatically take your opinion before, and that's just not good. You're affecting that energy you're putting out to the rest of the world, and other people might pick up on it, and that might automatically shut them down without them even giving it a try, you know? So let's just keep positive energy going, people. All right. Next one, top pick for the week from A24. I love A24, y'all. It's called Warfare. Here we go.
This is the one you saw, right?
Yeah. And I've interviewed. I got to get that interview up, actually.
Which I was accidentally part of.
Going well.
Okay. That's that new guy energy.
I still thank you for that.
Oh, he's back. That's the fourth fucking time he's done that.
So you're peeking at probing?
Peeking with serious intent to probe.
Alpha 2, we might have guys starting to move in our position.
Copy, we're getting a buildup of activity here too.
Yeah, I definitely see weapons at this point.
Yeah, we have definite massing.
got 08 is profane. We're seeing activity converging to your north and south.
This is Frogman 6 Romeo. We need evac at our last known position.
We have severely wounded. Who's severely wounded? It's not you. Is it me? Who is it?
No, it's not you. No, it's it.
Copy 1, we're in contact 2.
You coming to you or you coming to us?
Stand by. We'll let you know when we're inbound.
Let's move!
Here's the plan.
EA 5 minutes, over.
The scouts are gonna lead us out, and I'm bringing up the rear. Pop smoke. Smoke out. We are all coming back.
OP1, they are en route to you.
3 minutes out! 3 minutes! Eyes on me and only me.
Has anyone looked at you? I'm fucked up.
2 minutes out! 2 minutes!
Where are you guys?
Look for the blood and the smoke.
Multiple bad guys trying to get to our position.
Inbound! Inbound! Find cover! 1 minute out!
We have enemy on our building and all surrounding buildings.
Roger that. Stand by. Going hot.
You better get ready, man. This is gonna hurt.
On my count. 1, 2, 3.
All right, there you go. From A24, we have Warfare. Heather, what are some of your thoughts on Warfare?
You and I talked about this when we did the React. This is not my type of film. I'm not a war history person. I appreciate war. I appreciate that there is a solid fandom, and of course, fandom is a hard word. It's similar to what we say about true crime. There are people who are passionate to learn about history, and they have specific tastes. And there are a lot of people that are very who enjoy these types of films. I am not one of them. Black Hawk Down was really the last film that I watched that was similar to this. But it's also getting to be a part of the interview. Once again, kind of on accident. It was, if y'all go watch the interview, it was a really good interview. There was just some communication problems happening. Connection problems, I'm sorry. But it sounds like it was a passion project, and those are often the most important ones. And of course, I won't hate. Civil War was a smash hit, even if A24 decided to use AI in it. But it's AI for posters. I'm sorry, but it's just not my cup of tea, to be quite honest.
Understood. I feel everything you're saying, Heather. You know, obviously, I'm a, young men, with male patriarchy. Hey, you love this. So you get into these things, the Star Wars, the actiony stuff. I can't lie. I'm an '80s baby. Grew up in the midst of that push of male bravado action shit, and I do enjoy that stuff. But then when I later enrolled into the military and became a part of it, changed my perspective quite a bit. And then later things would change it. It's weird saying I enjoy films like this.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying for me personally, because there's a truth to that. I enjoy the entertainment aspect of it, but it isn't entertaining though in a certain way. Because in a lot of ways I feel it glorifies shit, and you have insane people out here in the real world that takes this, just like the people who took, you'll hear us talk in our Daredevil review, how people claimed onto Punisher, and these right-wing people made it their symbol and stuff when no one would want to be the Punisher. In reality, Punisher hates himself, and now people put his skull images on shit. People put these things into like a certain way of light that I think is fucked up with the way of the world right now. Anyway, that's complete sidetrack, and going completely away from this movie. It's a great movie. It captures the moment. It's told through. It's Ray Mendoza is the writer director, along with Alex Garland, co-writer, co-directors. As Heather stated, we have an interview that I conducted from the Pentagon. My first interview that I've conducted at the Pentagon for the first time, because I had stuff going on, and it kind of seems natural with the subject material, because I'm prior service and I still kind of work for the government in a different way. And again, I thank Heather. But it's an important film. It's a great film. I really want to emphasize, and we'll probably have a review done up with some of the other people that saw the film with me on the team. It's a triggering film because those of us that have gone through it so I just want to say for those veterans out there, like Civil War, what Alex Garland and Ray Mendoza, who did that film and now this film, they know how to really make you feel, because Ray Mendoza had that firsthand experience. They know how to use sound as well as cinematography to put you in that element. So it can be very triggering. And that's what gets me. I had to take a pause. And I was blessed when I saw Warfare that 5 other critic friends of mine that were at the screening with me checked in on me during the whole film. And I really appreciate that. And I had to let them know that meant a lot. I was fine. But that just says a lot. And so I appreciate it. And this is going to happen with the people in your life, possibly, if they're open enough with their feelings and how they take things. Because some people lock it in. And I was part of that old squad. And again, there's still that vibe in the world of people that keep things in and it comes out in other ways later because they don't know how to express themselves now. I feel like I've learned and grown a lot that I know to express myself. And Heather knows I will cry. I'm an empath now. I am not afraid to share my feelings now. Maybe too much, right, Heather? But yeah, it's going to be triggering, and just want to put that light out there to just, show love and support people. But it's a great film, powerful film, well-meaning film. Check out the interview with Heather and me and Ray Mendoza and Alex Garland for Warfare dropping this week. So the picks this week: Drop, The Amateur, Warfare. Where do we stand, Heather? Up, down, sideways? Oh, we're down this way today with you. Okay.
Mainly because the films they don't hit me. And once again, this part of our weekly isn't critique based. It's just what we feel. And for
vibe.
Me,
yeah.
This week is to me, two war-esque films. One's CIA, one's military. And once again, I enjoyed The Amateur, so I would go into that film with skepticals on either way. And Drop, though it does look like fun, it's very formulaic, and I'm just I won't deny I'm kind of over the game concept. Let's let that hold off for a couple of years and we're okay. But at the same time, I don't think any of these are bad picks. I don't think that they're bad picks. They're just not me picks.
I respect that. I think with the energy too of the world right now, do we really need reminders and stuff? It's already, I need some more happy-go-lucky. I need more comedies. I need some bright, maybe some romantic comedies, some, I don't know, it's just a lot of negative energy in the world right now. This, for me, feels like it's adding more. I had to see this because of what we do.
Yeah, it doesn't help that we are in DC, and what we do. But I will say that we are getting to that point where the summer blockbuster and comedy season, because that's when people are out and they can watch it. I don't think it could come soon enough at this point. So agreed.
Well said. All right, y'all. Those are our thoughts on Drop, The Amateur, Warfare. Stay tuned for reviews as well to go along with all of that. Heather, I hope you're enjoying your vacation right now. The Heather that's on vacation, not Heather that's right on the screen
not
right
me,
now.
not this Heather.
The real Heather is, as of this recording, on vacation right now. So I hope you're enjoying yourself, Heather. I'll see you next week. There you go. NRW, Nerds Rule the World. Heather Hurt, KAYFABEYBABY. We out.